At the age of 24, Tyler Black finds himself the cornerstone of one of the most respected wrestling organizations in the world, Ring of Honor. Black debuted for the promotion in 2007 and since that time has risen to become the promotion's heavyweight champion this past February.
When you're the world champion, you're the top of the company. And when you're the top of the company, everybody wants to knock you down, whether it's the other wrestlers, whether it's the fans. And you know what? Tyler Black does great. It's criticism because his promos aren't good enough. You know what? Who cares? He's not messed up. You're never gonna read about him, face down in a pile of drugs and stuff like that. The sky's the limit with this guy. And the scary thing is, he's only gonna get better. For me, Tyler Black is an awesome face for this company.
The task of performing as a clean-cut babyface in 2010 is one of the toughest roles in professional wrestling today, specifically in a promotion with a highly educated audience and some of the harshest fans to perform in front of.
I feel like there's been a spotlight on him, especially in the last couple of months, having gone from a contender who had a good amount of chances at the belt to becoming the champion. And I mean, that belt's been held by guys like CM Punk and Samoa Joe and Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness. That's a tough burden to bear, to be put in that group of characters. I think he's handling it real well, and you're going to point to one guy that has that essence of Ring of Honor. Tyler Black's the man right now.
Colleagues and fans alike have compared the treatment Black receives to that of WWE star John Cena, but Black has continued to perform at a world-class level regardless of whether his work elicits cheers or boos from the audience.
It has been a lot of pressure, more than I thought, honestly. The quest for the belt was one thing, but when you win the belt, every night, the bullseye's on your back. And it's not just from, the boys in the back wanting your spot. It's not just from, the critics, but the fans too. People kind of turning on you or whatever. It's a lot of pressure and it's difficult to deal with. But when we come to the shows, the bottom line is it's wrestling and it's something I love. So put my heart and soul into it, and we'll just see what comes out. We'll see how everything develops.
Despite the mixture and crowd reaction, Black has delivered in the ring as champion, including a Match of the Year candidate with Davey Richards at the June Death Before Dishonor 8 card in Toronto on Internet Pay-Per-View, a show that generated the most business of the promotion's 3 Internet Pay-Per-View events dating back to last December.
There's a lot of pressure, but I think he's lived up to it. I mean, you can always tell when you have a champion that's working and what's not working, because if it's not working, business and everything kind of moves downwards, and that hasn't been the case. So, in a few short months that he's been doing it, I think the products at least stayed level. He definitely has all the tools and all the potentials, and I believe that he's going to be able, in the next few months coming, to be able to raise the bar and bring the company on his back in an upward direction.
Ring of Honor continues to move forward and are doing so with Black as the focal point as the 24-year-old continues to silence critics and follow in the strong lineage of past Ring of Honor world champions.